Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Good morning. Hello guys. With me, Abdul Hamid Aly. We'll discuss business correspondence. What is business correspondence? How the way we make a business correspondence? What types of what are the types of business correspondence and so on. Okay. Now, before we go to our materials, firstly, I'll ask you, as our brainstorming, what is business correspondence? Okay, there are so many correspondence, right? This is business correspondence, especially we focus on business or economic situations. Secondly, is business correspondence important in business context? This is good questions for us if we want to learn business correspondence. So that way, we'll know what are the importance. Why we learn business correspondence? Is it important for us, or it just science? Okay. Overview. Yeah. The first, business correspondence is an instrument of decisions making in the business world. Instrument as the instrument, one of instruments, right? Second, business correspondence includes all types of notes, first, minutes, memos, letters, as well as electronic mails and messages. It could be electronics, or it could be by paper, hard copy. Correspondence does not exist in a vacuum, nor does it have a rigid format. Perceptions, prescriptions. Correspondence provide a record of transactions in business and industry that can be referred to and checked. Means the exchange of informations in written format for the process of business activities. If we use spoken, it's quite different with business correspondence. Business correspondence focus on written format. It could be electronics or hard copy. Can take place between organizations, within organizations, or between the customers and the organizations. The correspondence is generally of widely accepted formats that are followed universally. Now, major types of business correspondence. There are types of business correspondence. The first, business letters. Business letters are the most formal method of communication following specific formats. They are addressed to a particular persons or organizations. Second, business memo or memorandum. Memorandum is a document used for internal communications within an organizations. Memos may be drafted by management and addressed to other employees. Third, business facts. Business facts have been around even longer than memos, but for a long time, very few people had access to fax machines. We know today we have smartphone, and also we have emails for further communications. Business emails. Business emails is considered as the reigning queen of business correspondence. It's probably even more important than business letters Nowadays, though it does not substitute to them. Letter writing, yeah, process of writing, how the way we will write business correspondence, especially, yeah. The first, you have to analyze who who are your audience. The first. Second, analyze your purpose. What is your objective? What is something that you are going to do? What is your point? What is your purpose? uh, the main the idea that you want to share with them. Gather informations about your subject. The first. And the fourth, choose the types of document: letter, email, or memo, or another types of business correspondence, right? Draft the document. The firstly draft it and check it once more, or twice, 3 times, for make sure that your your letter is right, is valid. Yeah. The next is format the document, and the last, revise, edit, and proofread the document for make sure. Yeah, we have to have reliability, valid, and also our content is good. Yeah. The 7 C's of communications. There are 7 C that we have to focus on. The first, clear. When writing or speaking to someone, yeah, be clear about your goal or message. What is your purpose in communicating with the person? If you are not sure, then your audience won't be sure either. Of course, you have to make sure yourself first before you sharing the ideas. Make it clear. Don't be ambiguous. Second, concise. When you're concise in your communications, you stick to the point and keep it brief. The third, concrete. When your message is concrete, then your audience has a clear picture of what you're telling them. There are details, but not too many, and vivid facts, and there is laser like focus. Yeah, your message is solid. The fourth, correct. When your communications is correct, it fits your audience. Once more, it fits your audience. And correct communications is also error-free communications. Fifth, coherent. Coherent, when your communication is coherent, it's logical. Yeah, it isn't abstract. If it isn't imaginations. It's concrete. It's fact. Yeah. All points are connected and relevant to the main topic. Ya, in bahasa tidak ngalor ngidul gitu ya. And the tone and flow of the text is consistent. Sixth, complete. In a complete message, the audience has everything that need to be informed and, if applicable, take actions. The last, courteous. Courteous communications is friendly, open, and honest. Yeah, the last word is important. Honest. You have to be honest. Tell the truth. There are no hidden insult or passive aggressive tones while you're speaking. You keep your readers' viewpoint in mind, and you're empathetic, yeah, to their needs. Yeah, it will support your writing to be understood by them. Parts of a business letter one. How the way you will make writing in a business correspondence. The first heading, the return address or letterhead. It's important. Companies usually use printed paper where heading or letterhead is specially designed at the top of the sheet, what we call by COP, ya, COP perusahaan, COP institusi. It bears all the necessary information about the organization's identity. Of course, date of writing, the month should be fully spelled out, and the year written with all four digits, October 12, 2005. Next, part of business letter 2, the inside address. Yeah, in a business or firm letter, you should give the address, of course. Yeah, who you will who the letter will be sent to. In a business formal letter, you should give the address of the recipient after your own address. Include the recipient's names, company address, and postal code, yeah, if there is. Add job title if appropriate, such as S.Pd, M.Pd, M.A, Ph.D, and so on. Doctor, engineer, and so on. Spread the recipient's name and title with a comma. Double check if you have the correct spelling of the recipient's names. It's important. Some people, some persons uh, have different spell. Yeah, although the sound is same and similar, but for the spelling, for the letter, it's quite different. Part of business letter 3, the greeting, also called the salutations. The type of salutations depend on your relationship with the recipient. It normal begin with the word dear and so on, yeah, and always include the person's last name, such as dear Ali and dear Muhammad and so on. Use every resource possible to address your letter to an actual person. If you do not know the name or the success of your receiver, address it to dear madam, sir, or dear sales manager, or dear human resources director. Directly go to their title or their positions. Next, parts of business letter. Number 4, the body paragraph. The body is where you explain why you are writing. It's the main part of business letter. Make sure the receiver knows who you are and why you are writing. Yeah? The complementary clause is short, polite closing, and always with a comma. It is either the left margins or its left edge is in the center, depending on the business letter style that you use. Yeah, it begins at the same column the heading does. The fifth, signature, yeah, and writer's identifications. Signature is the last part of the letter. You should sign your first name, first and last name. Yeah, it could be. A signature line may include a second line for a lead for a title, if appropriate. Signature should start directly above the first letter of the signature line. In the space between the close and signature line, use blue or block line. Yeah. Sample business letter. In next. Now, what is resume? Resume is a 1 to 2 page formal document that lists a job applicant for experience, education, and skill. A resume is designed to provide a detailed summary of an applicant qualification for a particular job. It is not usually meant to provide a complete picture. Okay. Uh, what is application letter? It's quite different with resume. Job seekers frequently send a cover letter along with their curriculum, vitae, or applications for employment as a way of introducing themselves to potential employees and explaining this suitability for the desired positions, for specific positions. Emails, or stand for electronics mails, yeah, stand for emails. Electronic mail is a medium of communications that send and receive message through specially designed computer networks. It has become the most popular medium. They have the enforced professional relationships such as OJS, online journal systems, and so on. They are means to reach people both inside and outside the organizations. Okay, those are the meaning of business correspondence, the importance of business correspondence, the types of business correspondence, and also how the way you write a letter. Okay, some points that you have to know, some points that you have to understood, yeah, that to be understood by you, in order you can write a good letter, good business correspondence. That's all from me. Thank you. So sorry if I have mistakes, and thank you. Wallahul muwaffiq ila aqwamit thariq. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.